For this special tiny tidy, I am here in my kitchen. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for another tiny tidy. And I know I haven't done many tiny tidies lately, but this one is a special one, and I'll talk about that just a little bit more as we go along. But if you got anything around your house that you want to clean, organize, tidy up, or declutter, grab your stuff and come on, and let's do it together. I might take down my Halloween decorations because even though I'm posting this on Tuesday, this is really the day after Halloween. So I might go ahead and take those things down. But what I'm going to be dealing with is underneath my sink. And it doesn't look bad, right? The problem is we have a little leak problem that's been going on for a bit. And we called somebody a while back to come and see if they could fix whatever's going on, and they never did call back. And meanwhile, well, it just got worse. So you can see here, this is wanting to come apart. So I decided to go through this stuff that's down here. Even though I keep it pretty tidied up under here, there are some things that I don't use as often as others. So I decided, just to make things easier for myself, on the day that the person comes, they are going to be coming next week on Wednesday, I think it is. So tomorrow, for the day that you're going to be seeing this video, it'll be the next day. So I thought, well, I'm going to have this so that it'll be easy for me to just move everything out of the way when they come. So I'm going to take all of this stuff out of here, and then we're going to see what the situation is and see if I have anything that I want to declutter. And then I said in the opening, you can see we've had the little problems with the leaking. That's dry. That's not wet there. But I want to cover this after they come and fix this problem with the sink. I don't know really what's going on with that, so we decided to call a professional person. So anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Anyway, the reason that this is a special tiny tidy, see down in there, is because our great leader, our wonderful leader, Sunday Dawn, has decided that she needs to take a little bit of a hiatus. Now, whether she'll come back or not, I don't know. That's up to her. But when I found out that she was going to do that, I said, Sunday Dawn, you let me know when it's going to be the last one, and I will be there, and I will do a tiny tidy. And then I had to figure out, what am I going to do for a tiny tidy? And then you know what happened right after that? That messed up. So, perfect thing, you know. So I decided to go through these bins. I don't know if I will have much, if anything, to declutter, but some of these things I think I can move to another spot. So, and then I can also maybe look in here, and maybe I'll rinse these things out as well. But in this one, I just have this little sponge thing and some toothbrushes, and I keep this flashlight so that when I have to look under the sink, I can actually see, because I don't have a light under there. So I think all the stuff in there, that's okay. In this bin, I have this soft scrub. I do use that frequently. And I have, this is just a mix of this stuff in here with water, and I use that a lot. This I don't use often. I just got this stuff, and I don't use this all the time. So I think I can put this elsewhere, and this as well, because I keep forgetting that I have them down there, so I'm not using them. So I think I need to put them somewhere where I'll remember that I have them. And then this, I only have 3 left in here. So after this gets finished, gets fixed, then I will use one, and once I use these up, that'll be gone. So I need to rinse that out. But I think the only thing I'll keep here will be that. Well, I guess I should keep these in there. Okay, so I want to wash that out. But these things can get moved elsewhere. And then in this one, this doesn't need to stay in here. That was just some apple cider vinegar and water. this also can go elsewhere. I have another area where I keep overflow or things that I don't use that often. So that's why I said some of these things can go elsewhere. I'm more likely to remember to use them. And then I bought some new strainer things. This one I got paint. Sorry, it's gross. It needs to be cleaned. But I got paint on it, and also the wire stuff starts coming out. So I bought some new ones a while back, and then I forgot. So I need to get those put out. And you see there's a paper towel here. A lot of times when I have a paper towel and I just use it like to wipe something off and it's not really dirty, I'll plop them in here. And then when I do a little cleaning, like if the cats make a mess or something, then I will just grab one of these that I've used, but it's not really dirty. So does that make sense? So that's why that's there. And I think I will keep that bin for that purpose. These, let's see, I have one of these over here. I can use that to replace the one that I have right now. So I will put this in my cabinet or in my shelves with the things that don't need to be accessible all the time. And also, this is the dish rack drainer thingy, the tray. And I have found that I just have not been pulling it out to use it. I kept it because it's large, and sometimes when I had a lot of dishes, I would, like large pots, like at the holidays, when I have things like that, I would grab it out and use it. But I'm finding that I'm not needing it. So I'm going to go ahead and let that go. And I didn't really have a place to put this. So that's why it is in a different cabinet. So here's the dish drainer, and that will go as well. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that finally. While I'm down in here, I'll look and see. I don't really see anything real quick that I can go ahead and say I'll let go of. So there we go. We have that. I'm going to go ahead and take my gloves out of here so that I won't forget to do that when they come to work on this sink. But I have just a little wet paper towel. I didn't want to get it too damp down here, but I do want to kind of just go over this and wipe it out just a little bit. And while I'm doing that, I just want to say also that the ladies will still be doing Tiny Tidies. We won't have a formal playlist, and they probably won't be just on Tuesday. So we want to encourage all of you to continue doing Tiny Tidies. It's not just a playlist, and it's not just what we do. It's just kind of a new way of thinking of doing our cleaning and tidying up. And I think a lot of us have discovered that it's much easier and we get a lot more accomplished if we do the things in little chunks. And you may have seen my video recently where I showed in my living room where I had done some painting, and I talked about how I kind of tiny methoded my way through that. I just did it little bits at a time instead of looking at it like I had to do the whole room at once. And you can see this has a little bit of water here. Let me dump this out. I probably need to go ahead and wash that out while I am at all this cleaning here, or this tidying up. I want to get that taken care of too. So I'll just take these out and set them up on top of the sink, and then just in case it does dribble or anything, I'll put it back down under here after I finish that out. But again, I want to encourage you to not only just watch the Tiny Tidy playlist today and see what all the wonderful things are that everyone's saying about Sunday Dawn and what Tiny Tidies have done for them. And I mean, because just doing things in the Tiny Tidy method, we all have trouble saying that, in the Tiny Tidy method, we get so much more accomplished, and we don't put so much pressure on ourselves to do everything all at once. And it's just really helped a lot of us. So you can leave a message down in the comments if you'd like to. Let me know how Tiny Tidies have helped you along the way, and do you use those? Do you use that method for cleaning, and do you use that method for other things as well? So I'm going to let that air out a little bit, and then I'm going to put my stuff back down under here. I rinsed all of these bins out and wiped all the stuff down. While I was doing that, I found these in the bottom of this little bin. I don't need those anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and put those over there with my things to declutter. And I don't really have a place to put my gloves other than under there, so I'm going to go ahead and put them back here for the time being. And since I have some space here, I can use that for my extra paper towels that I want to use just to grab out quickly and not have to waste paper towels. And so I'm just going to put this in here for the time being until after I get the repairs done. And this is how I'm going to put it back down under the sink for now. So we just put that under there, and this can go right there next to it. And I think this, because I want to clean the sink out and replace this one here, I'm just going to go ahead and just put that one there for the time being, so I'll know where it's at. I'll leave this here so I'll remember to wash that out. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back down under here, but I can wash those towels before the person comes to fix underneath of the sink. I don't want to forget to take these Halloween decorations down. And I think I forgot to say thank you to Sunday Dawn, and thank you to all of you who have supported me as I've done Tiny Tidies over the years as well, and to the ladies that do the Tiny Tidies. Tiny Tidies for us, it's more than just doing the cleaning. It's more than just getting things done, you know, decluttering, whatever you're doing. It's more than just that. It's more than just making that progress. We have become a little community of women mostly, but we support each other. And it's not just those of us who do the Tiny Tidy videos, but also you all, those of you who watch our videos and support us. And you've become our friends. You're like family to us. You're our little community, and we appreciate you all so much. And I hope that you realize that. And we're not really going to be gone, but at the same time, we all wanted to say thank you to Sunday Dawn and honor her and the Tiny Tidies, and to give some thanks for all of it. Love you guys. Let me know down in the comments if you did a Tiny Tidy along with me. And don't forget, you can do Tiny Tidy any day of the week. Until next time, happy decluttering. Bye. There's my bubby. Did you get your Tiny Tidy done? Did you get your Tiny Tidy done today?